why are you even buying a house? Why buy the house? This is something I asked one of my clients. Listen, I know that being a homeowner is important, but it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. This guy travels 6 months out of the year, at least 6 months out of the year. He doesn't want to Airbnb the property. He doesn't want to lease the property. He's going to be in and out of town. And in a couple of years, he's going to be moving overseas more likely, which means he's not going to be able to afford to sell it because there may not be enough equity in his property. I was talking him through these things, and I think he was a little aggravated with me, I'll be honest. And I think he felt like it was not my business or not my place. But, and I felt bad. Like when I left the appointment, I felt bad because, you know, hey, like number one is my job to sell houses. But number two, I feel like sometimes I do overstep and give too much of my opinion. But then he texted me a few days later and told me to call him. So I was just like, oh my God, he's going to be so mad. He's still probably like really mad at me. But no, he said, listen, I really appreciate how you went over all the pros and cons of home ownership with me where I am in my life right now. And he said, to be honest with you, I'm older and I really am comparing myself to people in my age group that have their homes, that have the families. And he said that he was just kind of in that place where he just felt like he just needed to do it just so he can kind of check the box. And he just said, I really, really appreciate it. So he said, as of right now, I'm going to wait to see what happens over the next few years and see where I'm going to be in my life and with my job situation. Because again, he may be overseas, he doesn't know, but he'll revisit it at another time, like when he's more mentally stable and more career-wise stable. But it's not for everybody. Don't let it be a competition. Don't let it be a timeline. I've seen people compete their way into a house and then have to file for bankruptcy. I've seen people compete their way into a house and then now there's a squatter in their property because the house has been vacant for so long because they can't afford to sell it. I've seen these situations happen and it's not worth it. So if you need to rent, rent and be content with it until you are in a spot where you are ready to buy. But definitely ask the question, why am I purchasing a home before you even start the process? All right, I hope this video helps somebody. Bye.